What's good, YouTube? YouTube fam, YouTube familia, Bomba Clot. What it do, y'all? It is your boy, Damien, aka Ross Mindset. Back at it. Really back at it, man. Just, smoking a joint. Really back at it, man. Back on the routine. I know some of y'all saw that other video, but this is just my sacrament, man. I mean, I didn't say I was gonna take a break forever, but in order to really keep your sanity, man, you gotta, like I said, really have your balance with shit. And yeah, straight edge is cool and all, but if you can't have that shit under control, oh man, I don't know how these straight edge dudes can do it. I don't even do it to be cool. I really do it to really find out what I want to do, and it helps me find it, but I just need to get evened out, especially as a black man, black anger is not a good thing because it's just so common and so kind of predictable. And it needs to be contained in a way, I mean, I don't know, white anger, I don't mean to sound all, and this is kind of ironic because this is kind of the topic of my video, but white anger is kind of just more expected. I guess that's the history. I don't know, I have a weird way of thinking about it. This is why I have a theory of why I feel like certain things are meant for only white people, because I feel like they are supposed to be that angry when in reality, anger is just something within everyone. It's just something that's just there that should be kept in check, but can be used if you integrate it properly as something to really push you. And that's what I do, because I'm usually always mad, man. Because this is just a lot of fucked up shit in the world. I mean, it's not good to think about it, but I mean people backstabbing you, people lying, toxic people, fucking people talking shit for no reason, people worried about what you're doing, man. And this is me, this is what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, going to certain places and have to deal with politics and just really knowing the truth behind shit and why things, are the way they are, and why people act a certain way towards me or see me as a certain way, despite the fact that they have no idea what my reality actually is, but they think it's something more. But I'm going off topic. I'm sorry. It's just a passion of mine, man. It's really something when people look at you and assume you are like God, or assume that you're living a really good life, when in reality, this is why I never judge anybody, man. Because I don't know your story. You probably got shit going on, and that's why I don't try to exert myself over you or make it seem like I'm better or think that I know everything about you or shit like that. It's no, dude. Everybody's got something going on. But that ain't even the topic of this video, man. I'm just going off. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about actually a little follow-up to the left versus right and black versus white thing, and how I think people should really try to unite and get together and shit, man. No, and I'm dead serious, bro. Stop trying to choose these sides based off feelings, or because somebody looks a certain way and choose it, or choose everybody is the thing. Because to be real with y'all, man, I got friends on both spectrums. I got anarchist homies and conservative homies, and I agree with both of them. I do agree that some things need to be rewired, reset. Not the whole thing. Well, who knows, man, and I also believe that you as an individual has a choice on this world, and you don't have to become what your environment is, and you can kind of maneuver your way throughout this place without conforming and without having to be everybody else. I mean, it's going to be a lonely path, and not many people are going to understand you and think you and look at you funny, but that's a true testament of character, is if you can stand on your own 2 feet and you don't got to bend to nobody's will, Because that's what a true man should be doing. He should be standing on his own too, and not be forced to bend to other people's will, you know? So that's why I kind of agree with that side. But I also agree with like just anarchy, man, and just going against the system, because the system, man, this is the main premise of my video, man. The system, the elites, people in power, they don't give a fuck about you. Just because you're the majority or you have a birthright, dude, they only care about themselves, man. They're gonna trick you to think you have something in order to keep you divided and keep you against certain people. That's the only reason why certain people are being promoted over others. They're given certain names, certain honorifics, certain titles. They're being uplifted so they can look better, and therefore the people below them will go after them, and they will be afraid of the people below them. And if you do not understand what I'm talking about right now, you really need to wake up and smell the coffee, man. Because it's just ridiculous, man. How people will not like me for acquiring something of theirs, but they'll turn a blind eye to people who's like getting it in record numbers. And I'm not even gonna reference what I'm even talking about. If you understand what I'm talking about, I'm glad. Because it's some bullshit how you've been conditioned so much to look at me as a certain way, but you won't realize like that's part of the plan, man. That's part of the plan so you can see me as your enemy. That's what you've been taught throughout school. That's what you can constantly be taught throughout media. And the reality is, anybody out here can be something, man. Anybody out here can be dangerous, man. It's not just because it's not a certain look. That's what they want you to believe, but some of you just fall for it like a fucking gullible ass fucking sheep, man. And again, this ain't even about being woke, man. This is just about really speaking truth and really trying to wake some of you motherfuckers up, man. And I'm dead ass, dude. I'm dead ass because, like, dude, just listen, man. If you're a real man, you shouldn't be insecure about shit. Just because somebody's got something, man. Again, this is why I keep reiterating my videos, and this is like one of my biggest life driving points, is that you don't even know, man. Just because somebody's got a certain goal, okay, that means you should work harder. Somebody's got a job, somebody make more money, all right, push, keep going. Don't do nothing illegal unless you like backed against the wall, but keep going, man. Whenever somebody is doing better than you, or they have something about them, it's supposed to inspire you to do better. If it inspires hatred, it's all on you, man. And you're going down a path, a dark path that's only going to lead to your own destruction, and it's going to be your fault. So, and again, these videos aren't even directed at a specific person, man. This is just me speaking from experience and just what I see on a daily basis, and how some of y'all are just so conditioned to think a certain way that it's kind of scary how easily you're controlled, despite being like a part of some kind of movement. You claim to be some kind of like middle ground movement, but yet you're still so controlled. You still see people as inferior. You still see people as a threat, even though the real threat is the ones who control everything. Yeah, I just went off, man. There's kids over there. I don't like smoking in front of kids. I try to be a beacon of light. I'm nobody special, but it's just, especially to the youth, man. I'm not even gonna point at them, but it's just, you gotta try to be in this world of so much hatred and prejudice and darkness. You gotta try your best to fight against that. That's what being hardcore is about. Being hardcore is about fighting against that. Being hardcore is all about going against hatred, going against prejudice, going against division, and really seeing things for the way they is and trying to call it how you see it. That's what hardcore is. It ain't all about fucking anger. It ain't all about fucking destruction. It ain't all about hurting people, man. Whoever taught you that, man, because some of y'all, man, you don't understand what hardcore is. You just think somebody needs, everybody needs healing, but y'all y'all really just don't know shit, man. This is what I'm trying to say, man. Again, I don't know it all. I'm not perfect, but you gotta really try to look things from somebody else's perspective. And do your research. We all have phones on here, man. If you see somebody, especially somebody's being victimized, if you see somebody being attacked by ignorance, they're trying to be themselves in this society, and they're under attack, and you want to defend that person because that's just the way you see things are normal, you are a sorry excuse for a human being. That's all I have to say, man. You have like no empathy or nothing, man. Because if I see that, man, I would defend that person at all costs, man. Especially in today's society, man. Anyone who I feel is persecuted, man, I stick up for you. As long as you're doing the right thing, as long as you're not harming nobody, as long as you stay out of people's way, I got your back, man. This channel's for you. Man, this is what happens when your boy smokes, and y'all are just seeing it, man. I mean, it's not even like really anger is what it is. It's just more of just like passion and just really just attacking it, you know, kind of like a tiger, man. That's just what this shit is. It ain't really, I mean, it could get out of hand eventually. At times it does get out of hand, but this is how I really contain it, man. It's just through passion and expression. Because there's just so much. You shouldn't focus on the things that's wrong with this world, man, but there's just so much that needs to be addressed. So much hypocrisy, so many lies, things that just doesn't make any sense, and the wrong things are being pushed forward, and it's kind of ridiculous. At least in my eyes. At least the way I've grown up and seen things, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's why I go against the grain, man. I go against just everything that's going on, and this is the way I'm gonna do it, man. It's just addressing things, and I don't really care who likes it or who doesn't like it or how many views I'm getting, man. I'm still gonna do it anyway, because it's just a part of what I do, man. So I'm gonna take another hit, man. And that's what like also being a Rasta man is about, man. It's really about chanting down the system, man. The system that just seems to bring down not even colored people, but people who are without, or who are like marginalized, or who are forgotten about in this society. That's what being a Rasta man's really about, man. Fuck all this racial bullshit, man. That's the whole premise of this video. This whole racial bullshit, racial narratives and shit, divide and Black Lives Matters and bullshit. It's all bullshit, man, left and right. Cause again, man, the real enemies to you are those with power, with control, who can manipulate you, who write everything, man. Cause that's just too much. That's just too much for a human being to have, or to be able to do, and be able to have influence over entire segments of people and entire groups of people. That's why that's what I'm trying to really get at, man. And this isn't even to get emotional, man. This is just me just really speaking how I always feel on the inside, you know. And if it intimidates you, man, you don't have to watch it. It's not for everybody, dude. I mean, not everybody wants to know shit like this. Not everybody just wants to live in their comfort zone, and that's completely fine. But just the way I see things, it just has to be addressed, man. It's just bullshit. And it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, no, I can see what you're doing. Everybody knows what you're doing, man. If you're really part of something, or if you have a certain ideology, it makes it obvious when it comes out in real life. Like, there's things you do that kind of shines a light on it. So there's no hiding, man. I see right through you liars, man. I see right through you fucking manipulators, you fucking racists, man. It's all covert now. It's not so out there. It's more, if it's more out there, man, then that's like the ones that you should be least worried about, because it's like, okay, I can see it coming. But when you're being denied of certain parts of your life, like money and opportunities to improve and opportunities to get better and opportunities to escape things in your life that you're not trying to be around, when you get denied of lifetime experiences, when you get denied of certain things that other people can get so easily, it just creates something inside of you that must say, fuck this shit, man. And yeah, it can come off as like crazy or intimidating, but somebody has to say it, man, because it's reality for like a whole segment of this population out here. For people who's just forgotten, for people who just aren't in the middle class, who are disfranchised. And I've already said this before, but I'm just trying to drive a point. This is probably one of my deepest videos, man. Probably because of this weed, man. It's supposed to calm me down, but it's just... I mean, it is chilling me out, but it's like kind of awakening something. It's like literally igniting some kind of fire within to just really speak on things. Because again, if something is bothering you in life, usually what would you do? You'd go around it. But if it's like something that you have to deal with on a daily basis, and it's constantly kind of in your face, and you just sit there and you just kind of bite your tongue and you can't say nothing because you'll lose that, and that's like one of the only things keeping you afloat, that's when you have to speak on it. I know you're gonna say, dude, just find some other way, man, but it's not really that easy, man. It's not as easy as what you think. The thing about me is, yeah, you can get around it and not, but it shouldn't be like it in the first place. That's what the issue is. That's the whole part about being Rastafarian, man. It's just being looked at a certain way, man. Being treated a certain way when you're trying to actually be a good person. And it's like, it's only a matter of time if someone's constantly being treated a certain way. Like I said in my Pantera video, if somebody's constantly being seen as a monster, then they're gonna believe they're a monster. And it's gonna just awake certain things inside people. Not saying I'm gonna do anything bad, but this is just me really pointing it out. This is just me making this video to really show you that it's possible, but I'm just taking it out on this video and other things instead, because I successfully have it under control to where I won't, do something I'll regret out here. I don't have a criminal record or nothing, man. I'm 27 melanated man in this country. I mean, that's nothing to be like, that's not like a world record or nothing, but because that's what we're supposed to do, man. Unless you have to do what you gotta do, but that's what you're really supposed to do, man. Is to like try to maneuver your way through society without getting in any sort of trouble or anything. But I understand some of y'all out there have to do what you have to do, because again, that's the whole premise of this video. Is just, it's unfortunate that just a segment of the population is just being forgotten for reasons, and it just makes things worse for that individual. But again, I say you have your choice. There's people you can choose to be around. There's people you can choose to surround yourself with that will improve your life and make it better. And yeah, again, that's why I'm saying everything that you've been taught is just a lie, dude. Because you can look at somebody who doesn't look like you, and they'll be your best friend. They'll be the person who will help you the most. And you'll be someone who can look exactly like you, and that person will be your worst enemy. Yet we're taught, oh, yeah, we're brothers. I mean, are we really brothers if we look the same? I mean, there is no equality if you look exactly like somebody else. And they're succeeding in an area you don't. Obviously, somebody's going to feel a certain type of way because you're basically looking at a mirror. But it also goes both ways too. Somebody who looks different from you can be seen as something, as a threat or something. And again, that's what I'm really trying to get at, is just what you think actually matters actually does not matter in a way. Because anybody can turn on you, man. Anybody can just do you the most dirtiest and grimiest thing possible without any remorse. And it's unfortunate, and there's no way you can see it coming, man. It's just a part of life. And that's why I'm saying, man. That's why I keep saying over and over again. This might seem like common sense, and I might seem like I'm preaching, but this is just life experience, man. This is just from what I see. So, not everybody's out there, man. I already made a video based on this, but everybody out there is not your homie, man. Everybody out there is really in it for them. I mean, I don't mean to say like you can't trust nobody, but just where I'm growing up at, just from what I'm seeing, I guess it must be the area I'm in Seattle, but everybody, man, not everybody, I'm not trying to generalize. There's some really helpful people out there. Like, I have a circle on my social media that I feel like are the dopest souls around. It's just everybody okay, this is a topic for another video, but really appreciate y'all for checking in, man. I mean, I didn't mean to go off that hard though. I try to be chill about shit, but you know, somebody has to say it. So follow your boy on Instagram, Ross_mindset. And like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, y'all. Peace.